राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवर गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवर यशोदानंदना व्रज जन यशोदानंदना व्रज जन यमुना तीरावण यमुना तीरावण Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यस्तो तर्षत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन व्यक्ति फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री राधा रस बिहारी भगवान की जय। श्री सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय। श्री गौरनिताय भगवान की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। नाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौरव प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled devotees, glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Guru. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Let me have a satyuga in my life. Besides, so reading from canto number 1, chapter number 2, entitled as Divinity and Divine Service, and text number 7. वासुदेवे भगवते
वासुदेवे भगवते
भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यम ज्ञानं च यत् अहेतुकम् वासुदेवे भगवते भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यम ज्ञानं च यद हेतुकम् वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यम् ज्ञानं च यद हेतुकम्
वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयात्याशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यथाहेतुकम्
वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यथाहेतुकम् वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यत् अहेतुकम्
वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यथाहेतुकम् वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यथाहेतुकम्
वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजितः जनयत्याशु वैराग्यं
जनयात्याशु वैराग्यं
च यथाहेतुकी
ज्ञानं च यथाहेतुकम्
Hare Krishna. Word to word translation. Vasudeve to Krishna.
Onto Krishna.
Bhagavati
Bhagavati
unto the personality of Godhead.
onto the personality of Godhead.
Bhakti yoga contact of devotional service.
Contact of devotional service.
Prayojitah being applied. Janayati does produce. Ashu very soon. Vairagyam detachment. Jnanam knowledge. Cha and yad that which. Ahetukam causeless. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. Purport. Those who consider devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, to be something like material emotional affairs, may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes of transcendental realization are recommended. According to them, bhakti or the devotional service of the Lord is meant for those who cannot perform the high grade activities. Generally, it is said that bhakti cult is meant for the Shudras, Vaishya, or less intelligent woman class. But that is not the actual fact. The bhakti cult is the topmost of all transcendental activities, and therefore it is simultaneously sublime and easy. It is sublime for the pure devotees who are serious about getting in contact with the Supreme Lord, and it is easy for neophytes who are just on the threshold of the house of bhakti. To achieve the contact of Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna is a great science, and it is open for all living beings, including Shudras, Vaishyas, women, and even those lower than the low-born Shudras. So, what to speak of high-class men like the qualified Brahmanas and great real self-realized kings? The other high-grade activities designated at sacrifice, charity, austerity, etc., are all corollary factors following the pure and scientific bhakti cult. The principles of knowledge and detachment are two important factors on the path of devotional realization. The whole spiritual process leads to perfect knowledge of everything material and spiritual. And the results of such perfect knowledge are that one becomes detached from the material affection and becomes attached to spiritual activities. Becoming detached from the material things does not mean becoming inert altogether, as men with a poor fund of knowledge think. Naishkarmya means not undertaking activities that will produce good or bad effects. Negation does not mean negation of the positive. Negation of the non essential does not mean negation of essential. Similarly, detachment from material forms does not mean nullifying the positive form. The bhakti cult is meant for realization of a positive form. When the positive form is realized, the negative forms are automatically eliminated. Therefore, with the development of bhakti cult, with the application of positive service to the positive form, one naturally becomes detached from the inferior things and he becomes attached to the superior things. Similarly, the bhakti cult, being the supermost occupation of living being, leads him out of murder, sense enjoyment. That is the sign of pure devotee. He is not a fool, nor is he engaged in the inferior energies, nor does he have material values. This is not possible by dry reasoning. It actually happens by the grace of the Almighty. In conclusion, one who is pure devotee has all other good qualities, namely knowledge, detachment, etc. But one who has only knowledge or detachment is not necessarily well acquainted with the principles of bhakti cult. Bhakti is the supermost occupation of human being. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्तरस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतामलकमलम् श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणानुग्रहार्पितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनाश्रितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणलिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you once again for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class at ISKCON Goregaon West. And this particular series of these shlokas are very important, where we started it from Narayanam Namaskrityam, the text number 4, and it will still go till next one more verse. These are some of the verses which we by hearted during our training program of Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit. They give certain very inner aspects of a devotional service. Now, in the previous verse, Savai Puksa Paro Dharma, Yato Bhakti Rathokshide, Mahaitu Apratimata Yayatma Suprasini. So one should develop the pure devotional service for Krishna, and that devotional service should be ahaituki apratihata. There should not be any hetu or a cause or expectations of labha, and apratihata. It should be consistent. That is what two categories mentioned, two conditions has been mentioned. Now this verse gives us dharmas. So next verse. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyashva Vairagya Jnanam cha Yatayuga. As soon as somebody engages himself in the devotional service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Jnana and Vairagya will automatically come. So in the previous verse, it is said that it should be unmotivated, uninterrupted, right? So somebody will say how it will happen. So the next verse tells, as soon as you engage yourself, gradually that Vairagya and Jnana will start coming within you. So generally people follow Ashtanga Yoga, they follow Jnana Yoga, they follow Hatha Yoga and all these kind of things. And they consider themselves, especially the all other sects which are followed by the people, or the yoga processes which are followed by the people, they consider, see, we are so vairagi, we are doing such a great austerity, and you bhakti-vadi people, you are so dangerous. We are here, we eat only whatever we have asking into bhiksha, and you, ISKCON, Malay, you eat 56 items every 15 days. Radhashtami is coming. Okay. And during Radhashtami, there are 2,000 items and 3,000 items in your temple. This is what a Vairagya is. Right? That's what people many times they call us, that ISKCON people, they are not. But Srimad Bhagavatam tells us, as soon as somebody gives his life for Krishna and tries to cultivate this Krishna consciousness, that Vairagya and Jnana will automatically come. So now when Brahmaji, he came, of course, Radhashtami is coming. So whoever Prabhuji is there, who is very good in cooking, and Mataji's, you can bring number of bhogas for the Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is main in charge for kitchen. So North Indian devotees can bring North Indian items. East Indian devotees can bring East Indian items. And South Indian devotees can bring South Indian items. West Indies people can West Indian items. Of course, it should be without onion, garlic, mushroom, meat, anda, so these things, masoor, dal. Otherwise, we eat everything. Except these 4, 5 things, we eat everything. So Srimati Radharani is more pleased, feeding Krishna. So she wants to make way to the heart of Krishna. She is there in the heart of Krishna, but still, so she makes her way through the stomach of Krishna. So that's Srimati Radharani. So, as per the shloka, as soon as the devotee surrenders himself and tries to follow the bhakti yoga process, the jnana and vairagya automatically comes. At the time of creation, Lord Brahma, he was sitting, automatically that lotus came out. Lotus has a lot of significance in our Vedic scriptures. Brahma is born in the lotus. Lakshmi Devi sits on the lotus. Lord has a lotus in his hands, right? Chakra, Gada, Padma. So lotus is actually the representation of creation and maintenance, in which chakra is annihilation, like that. So Krishna's symbols are also having some kind of a meaning. So that lotus has a lot of significance. So when Brahmaji's lotus came out, he was vivid. What should I do? I don't know where to go, how to go, who has created me or something. So what he did, Brahmaji, he just did tapasya. He just heard word three times. So, tapa, tapa, tapa. In order to get any kind of a mercy from the Lord, or to start any kind of a good activity, first we have to do tapasya for. So, person can attract the blessings of a people. Whenever there is austerity, mercy will flow automatically. Just like on Janmashtami day, we are doing a lot. There is enough of austerities we have done, no food, no water, nothing, and we still doing a lot of services. Then naturally, those who are the authority, they become so pleased. Prabhu, you haven't taken anything. Prabhuji, Mataji, you haven't taken anything. Let's come for Kalash, and we will have 43 items. So like that, the mercy gets attracted. Just we do some austerity. Austerity means what? The definition of austerity is given by Srila Prabhupada. Voluntarily accepting any kind of an inconvenience is considered as a tapasya. So Brahmaji heard these three words, tapa, tapa, tapa. And he started doing that tapasya. So that tapasya was actually onto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, because he revealed to Brahmaji that you should do certain kind of a tapasya. And when Lord's instructions has been followed, then naturally there is an invocation of mercy and compassion from the Lord. And then Lord gave the jnana into the form of four verses, that is called Chatushloki Bhagavatam. So that Chatushlokas has been revealed to Brahmaji through the heart. Right? The first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam gives us that understanding. Janmadhyasya yato anvayaditaradas chateshvabhigyasvarat tene brahmaridayadikavaye muhyanti yat surya tejo varimidam yatha vinimayo yatra sargo vrisha dhamna svena sada nirastu kumakam satyam param dhimahi. The first slok, tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Adi Kavi means who? Brahmaji. Brahmaji is Adi Kavi, because through him all the Vedic scriptures came. And then it was written, compiled, and whatever the segregations has been done. That is by Lord Vyasadeva. But Brahmaji is actually the person who was the source of these scriptures in this universe, in this particular material Brahmanda. So Krishna has revealed it. How? Brahma. Krishna has revealed it to Brahmaji, Hridaye, into the Hridaya. That's why in our Guru Puja also we say, Divya Jnana, not brainy prakashito. Okay, not dimage prakashito or mindu prakashito. It's Hriday prakashito. So Vedic knowledge is always given into the heart, not into the brain. So that's why whenever we offer the obeisances to Lord Krishna, we offer obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, we don't keep our head towards Krishna. Because we cannot apply our brain towards Krishna. How much brain we can apply? Krishna, he is a creator of entire universe. So many times his activities and his things are so bewildering that even though we apply our brain, how this can happen? How Krishna can do like this? But if we apply heart, then we will come to know, yes, yes, yes. Whatever Krishna is doing, that's the best thing actually. Right? So that's why whenever we offer our obeisances, we keep our left side towards Srila Prabhupada, or we keep our left side towards altar, and then we offer our humble obeisances to the Lord. So the significance of doing that is, instead of applying our brain towards Krishna, we apply our heart towards Krishna. Krishna, I surrender myself to Krishna. So mostly surrender is a thing of a heart. Love is a thing of heart. Bhakti is a thing of a heart. It's not a brain. Other yogas can be done with a brain. Sankhya Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. All this we can say, okay, through your brain you can apply a little bit of your tiny, insignificant intelligence in front of, all these yoga processes. Right? In order to have a devotional service, we have to have in the heart. Okay. So the shloka particularly says, as soon as somebody applies for the devotional service, jnana and vairagya will automatically come. Gaura Das Babaji Maharaj, the spiritual master of His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakurji, he was not that educated person. He used to sit under the tree, just chanting Hare Krishna, nothing. But still, his disciple was like a Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Whenever used to give classes, my God, it was so amazing. Right? People used to get so attracted towards Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, not that much educated. Right? Even if we go nowadays in Vrindavan, there are so many devotees of Lord. They are not that much educated. Even Srila Prabhupada's movement also, some of the sannyasis, some of the spiritual masters, they are not that educated. They are just high school passed or some little bit of 12th standard pass or something like that. But see their intelligence, see the way they speak, see the way they have been. I've seen so many proper disciples that whenever they start giving classes, especially the pastimes of Lord Krishna, they will quote Srila Prabhupada's statements as it is. The Leela also, from suppose Krishna book is there and they're quoting Leela from Krishna book, the words will be as it is, the sentence will be as it is. How this happened? Divya Jnana Hriday Prakash. Because they served Srila Prabhupada in such an amazing way. Ahaytuki apratihata. Then naturally that happened. Vairagya. Vairagya will naturally come. His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, my God, he was materially such a opulent person. I heard that his sister, I have heard it, somebody who knows it well, they can correct me if I'm wrong, that on her birthday she was crying she's not having enough shoes. And she was having almost a cupboard full of shoes. That was the opulence of Giriraj Swami Maharaj. So when his father came to meet Srila Prabhupada, he signed a check, a blank check, and threw in front of Srila Prabhupada. Just put whatever amount you want. I will give it to you. Just give my son my back. My son back to me. That is what his father was. Such an opulent and big person. And see Giriraj Swami Maharaj. My God. Yeah, he used to stay in a small hut in Radha Raspberry Temple's campus. And the machars used to bite, and there was snakes and the pichus and the rats. And one day the rat just came and bit him, bite him on his legs. And nothing doing. My God, they are so vairagi that they doesn't want to have such kind of an opulence, everything. In devotional service, your heart gets so much fulfilled actually that you doesn't require this material opulences. Ambarish Prabhu, Alfred Ford. He is a great grandson of Henry Ford. The entire America was driven by the Ford company. Whatever there was in 19th era, 18th and 19th era, whatever the car used to be there, Ford was the first company of car. And the entire Detroit city is known because of food. And he's such a Vairagi. Just Srila Prabhupada wanted to have such a beautiful temple in Mayapur. And he gave his life savings like this. So once one devotee, once one person becomes devotee of Lord Krishna, the Vairagya and Jnana definitely comes. What is the definition of Vairagya in devotional service? The definition of Vairagya in devotional service, especially, everything can be utilized in Krishna's service. What is that? Uh, Yukta Vairagya Suchyate. What is that shloka? Can somebody search it out? Yukta Vairagya Suchyate. So anything, whatever opulences, whatever material facilities you have, if you are using it in Krishna's service, that is called as a Vairagya. That is Yukta Vairagya, which is given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vairagya means people consider to be a very dry thing. Everything should be नहीं चाहिए नहीं चाहिए नहीं चाहिए मुझे नहीं चाहिए जिंदगी में ये I'm a devotee. How can I use it? No. Give it. So no. That is what they consider as a vairagya. But in devotional service, whatever things are there, they are utilized in Krishna.
अनासक्त स्वतः
अनुकूलस्य संकल्पो प्रतिकूलस्य वर्जनम. Next, what is? See, that's was युक्त वैराग्य सोच्यते अनुकूलस्य संकल्प प्रतिकूलस्य वर्जनम.
निर्बंध कृष्ण संबंधे युक्तम
निर्बंध कृष्ण संबंधे युक्त वैराग्य उच्यते. अनुकूलस्य संकल्पो, whatever is anukul for my devotional service, so that I can go nearer to Krishna. If that thing is favorable for my devotional service, I will accept. If iPhone is favorable for my devotional service,
अनासक्त विषयांसु
अनासक्त
विषयान्
विषयान्
यथार्थम अपयुज्यता निर्बंध कृष्ण संबंधे युक्तम वैराग्य
युक्त वैराग्य उच्यते. So whatever is there used in Krishna's service, specially, that I will do it. Now people will say, sadhu vyakti using iPhone? No, but it's so utilized in Krishna's service that we are having everyday Srimad Bhagavatam class, and which is, no, we can directly live on YouTube with a high quality of a video, right? The mic is used in Krishna's service, definitely. The spec is used in Krishna's service. The money is used in Krishna's service. So once Srila Prabhupada, his disciples came to him with a cutout of a newspaper. And in that newspaper, there was a one person, a Sadhu Baba from Bharat. He came to USA and somebody has kept a bundle of notes as a सामने रखे हुए उसके. And he was like, no. And that kind of photo came out. See, he's such a great Vairagi that he is not touching even the money. हम बोलते ना, ये तो माया है सब कुछ हमारे लिए, हम छूते भी नहीं है पैसे को, तो फिर क्या करे, लेके जाए? नहीं, मेरे असिस्टेंट को दे दो, वो छू लेता है मेरे. That kind of a vairagya is there. So Prabhupada said, okay, tell these people, those journalists, to come to me and keep those bundles in front of me, and I will do like this and take my photo. Okay, how? Bole, whatever is there, we will use in Krishna's service. That is what actual vairagya is. So people have their own, illusory definitions of devotional service, their own भक्ति, आध्यात्म की उनके अपने अपने डेफिनेशंस रहते हैं. मन से भगवान को कुछ ऑफर करो, भगवान एक्सेप्ट कर लेंगे. पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम. अरे यो में भक्त्या प्रयच्छति लिखा है 2 बार उसमें करके, उसका क्या है? भक्ति तो आपके पास है नहीं, सब कुछ अपने लिए मांगने वाले हो भगवान के पास जाके. बट स्टिल दे आर लाइक सो कॉन्फिडेंट Krishna is accepting our devotion. There is such a great illusion people nowadays they are into. It's a भ्रम, है ना? भगवान थोड़ी ना हमसे ये सब कुछ मांग, अरे भगवान सब कुछ मांगते हैं, ठीक है ना? When Krishna becomes happy, he takes everything. He's akinchana gochara. He is he is a lord of beggars, actually. So no. Then I will not worship. Why people don't want to worship Krishna or Vishnu? Because though they know very well, ये इंसान देगा नहीं कुछ, जो है वो सब कुछ ले लेगा. So they don't want to worship. Krishna he acts like that. He takes you to the ultimate stretching. वो रबर रहता है, रबर ऐसा खींचता जाता है, पूरा लास्ट तक खींचेंगे आप. And then उसके बाद भी जब पता चलेगा कि ये टूटेगा नहीं है, right? और फेविकॉल क्या जोड़ है, टूटेगा नहीं करके. So when Krishna comes to know that yes, he is ready, then he gives the whole mercy. If money, material opulence is good for our devotional service, Krishna will provide. And if it is not good for our devotional service, even if you cry incessantly like a child in front of Krishna, I want, Krishna will not give. Because Krishna gives you what you need. Krishna doesn't give you what you want. That's what the speciality of Krishna is. When Dhruva Maharaj went to have a tapasya, within 6 months, Dhruva Maharaj made Krishna appear in front of him. And when Krishna appeared, see, he went so that I can have a Brahma, kind of a Brahma look. Okay. So he went with a completely materialistic desire. And within 6 months, he did devotional service, and whatever desire was having in the heart of Dhruva, it just went away. That's very bad. Krishna does that. It's not that he fulfills desire, rather, whatever desire you have, the desire itself he cuts. So he might give you whatever you want, but the desire with which you want it, that will be cut off. तो हम मिलेगा सब कुछ, लेकिन एंजॉय करना नहीं इच्छा होगा करके. माय गॉड, चले 10 दिन से मैं चिल्ला रहा हूँ, मुझे पनीर चाहिए, मुझे पनीर चाहिए, मुझे पनीर चाहिए, पनीर चाहिए. लास्ट में भगवान पनीर लाके देंगे, लेकिन पनीर ऐसे टाइम पे देंगे जब खा पी के पेट फुल है. अब करूँ क्या नहीं इसका इस पनीर का. That is how Krishna works actually. So when Dhruva Maharaj, made did that tapasya, when Krishna, Lord Vishnu, Narayana came in front of him, he said, ask whatever you want. So Dhruva Maharaj said, see Lord, within 6 months my heart got changed. I was asking for the broken pieces of rice, but right now in front of me there is a diamond. How can I give up a diamond and can go for the broken pieces of glass? Okay, although they glitters, but this is the diamond. And then Krishna said, see, you don't have desire now, but still I want to give it to you. Otherwise people will say, this Narayana, he engages you in devotional service but doesn't give anything. He just, takes you a heart. So I don't want people should say, now, such a sarcastic Lord. He will do whatever the way he wants, but simultaneously he will do the patchwork. No, you take. And why I will take? I don't want to enjoy now. I am very happy. So that also shows one more thing to us. The shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is much more higher than the pleasure. The pleasure which we get to become, if a person wants to become a dust at the lotus feet of Krishna, and if somebody becomes like that pleasure of becoming a dust particle at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is much higher than even becoming a Brahma or having a heavenly pleasure in our life. That's what Dhruva Maharaj's case study shows us. Now, Prahlad Maharaj was having such a great opulence. His father was a king of entire 3 planets. But Prahlad Maharaj was taking pleasure in Harinam. After chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in ISKCON for a significant number of years, we say, same pleasure. सही में ऐसा होता है क्या हरिनाम से? तो प्रहलाद महाराज को बड़ा आनंद आता था, मुझे तो नींद आती है हरिनाम लेने के बाद। सही में ऐसा होता है? इट हैपेंस। Problem is that intensity, that devotional, uninterrupted, unmotivated devotional service is not. We have to strive for that. We should cry for the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead like a baby child. Okay? And if somebody doesn't have that desire to cry, then you should cry to have that desire to cry for Krishna. And what if I don't have that desire to cry for the crying for Krishna? Then you should cry for the crying of desire for him. In that way. So ultimately, you should cry for Krishna's mercy. Until and unless Krishna doesn't see you're desperate to have a mercy, Krishna will not provide that. No, just like बच्चा, हाँ मम्मी मुझे चाहिए, ऐसे करता है, मतलब ठीक है, इसका टाइम पास चलता रहता है, right? In that way. But when child naturally cries, मुझे चाहिए मतलब चाहिए, पूरे रास्ते के ऊपर ऐसा पका ये करके अपना पूरा ये कर रहा है, लोग 10 देख रहे हैं, देखो 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 क्या चल रहा है करके यहाँ पे। देन मदर एंड फादर बिकम, ले तेरे को जो चाहिए अभी के अभी ले ले करके, बस शांत हो जा, यू नो। सो इन सिमिलर वे in devotional service, until and unless we show our sincerity and the desperate nature ki yes Krishna I want you, nothing else in this devotional service, that then Krishna gives us that particular taste of devotional service, that amazing taste in the devotional service. And once one get into the devotional service, then vairagya and jnana naturally comes. There is no extra endeavor which we have to do. Just like प्रभु जी भक्ति में आने के बाद मेरी सारी सीरियस डिजायर्स ये हो जाएगी क्या, सिंफुल जो पाप मैंने किया है। जैसे आपने नया मोबाइल लिया, तो नया मोबाइल लेने के बाद उसमें आप टेंशन में आते हैं क्या, उसके साथ वो प्लास्टिक का कवर मिलेगा क्या, उसके ऊपर वो डब्बा मिलेगा क्या, और उसके साथ वो मैनुअल मिलेगा क्या। हाउ मेनी ऑफ केयरिंग फॉर दैट डब्बा एंड दैट मैनुअल, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कंपनी के साथ जाके झगड़ा कर रहे, नहीं 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 मुझे मैन्युअल नहीं मिला उसके अंदर, लाइक दैट एनीबॉडी हैज डन दैट? नो, इट जस्ट अ इनसिग्निफिकेंट थिंग्स फॉर अस कि यार नेचुरली भी नो, मोबाइल आने वाला है तो उसके साथ ये सब कुछ आने वाला है, वी डोंट केयर आल्सो, उसको डब्बे में भर के फेंक देते हैं। व्हाट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज मोबाइल and the charging cord. Nothing else is more important. Similarly, as soon as a person gets into devotional service, पाप धुल जाना, ये हो जाना, ज्ञान आ जाना, वैराग्य, these are insignificant things. Devotee doesn't care only for this thing कि मेरा पाप धुल रहा है कि नहीं धुल रहा है करके, पाप जाए जहाँ पे जाना है उसको, ठीक है। I live on YouTube, I cannot say such things. Being a sadhu, I have to control. But आप जाए जहाँ पे जाना है, it's an insignificant product actually for us. What is most important is a Krishna prema. And until and unless person develops that, then this naturally things come. Jnana, Vairagya, all these things will come. You know, yesterday I was with my very wonderful friend of mine. He just came from Canada. So we were discussing. When I joined Brahmacharya Ashram, so I have like, my father has having three sisters. And these three sisters and my father all together, we are 14 children. 14, 1 4. And naturally, the bonding between us is a very strong. Like all of my sisters and brothers, although I have my own brother, but all these my sisters, बुआ की लड़कियां and लड़के, they are like my own. Like there was no differentiation कि ये बुआ की है, ये cousin है, ये no. We stayed together like we are the real brothers and sisters. The bond was very strong. Even though they come for one day and while going I will be like this, क्यों जा रहे हो, मत जाओ, मुझे बोर हो जाएगा, मुझे करने का नहीं है करके, तो ऐसा मायूस चेहरा हो जाता था करके कि why they are going, We should be together always, 24/7. That kind of thing. And that bond was so strong. They used to know कि छोड़ेंगे नहीं एक दूसरे को कभी. And the day when I joined Brahmachari Ashram, they all were shocked. How this can happen? ये लड़का इतना वैरागी कैसे बन सकता है? वो भी all of a sudden, just few days he has a devotional service, and then my sister started saying, भक्ति में इतना पावर होता है क्या? हरिनाम में इतना पावर होता है क्या? So I'm not a vairagi, but still, because having that desire that yes, I want to give this life to Krishna, then naturally that anasakti comes in the devotion. It's not like that you are hard-hearted towards them, you don't care for them. No, that love is still there. That affection is still there. Even though today, if some of them get sick or some of them have a difficulty, my heart also pains for them. Okay. I also want to know, I will go and I will meet. I want to meet them like that. That still love and affection is there. But that asakti, unnecessary attachment, which is a hindrance in a devotional service, that gets eradicated just by the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Annadan Girgans. So, that is always there. So once one devotee, one person gets into devotional service, even if he's there, just by hearing, reading, he gets automatically knowledge gets revealed into the heart of him or her. And the vairagya will also naturally come, provided he should be or she should be very sincere in approach towards Krishna and approaching the holy name of Lord Krishna. Okay? So it's very important verse. As soon as प्रयोजितः, कोई प्रयोजन कर लेता है कि I want to do the devotional service. Ashu, that word is very important. Janayatyashu. Ashu means very soon. What will happen very soon? As soon as somebody becomes a devotee of the Lord, what will happen? Very soon he will get vairagya and jnana into his life. So, jnana and vairagya is just a small byproducts of a devotional service. The main product of devotional service is Krishna Prema. And for that, we should be anchored for. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you. We will meet same time, same place, and same day. Here. Keshav Murari, very wonderful speaker. Yes, it is. Very wonderful. Very powerful, very wonderful.
8 stages of bhakti.
8 stages of bhakti. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, जय गुरु